The fact of the matter is, we're gonna get the more important stuff out of the way first. Not to say that the news is not important, but the Royal Rumble preview is a little bit more important in my opinion, as tonight starts the road to WrestleMania with the Royal Rumble taking place tonight in San Antonio, Texas at the Alamo Dome. So the fact of the matter is, a preview for the event is a little bit more important than the news about the event. But either way, tonight, Bray Wyatt takes on LA Knight in a pitch black match. Not much is known about the pitch black match, but what we do know is that more than likely, from what LA Knight believes or said in an interview, it seems to be something like a street fight. And in the past, in the past week, we have heard that LED lighting will have something to do with the event, or will have something to do with the match tonight. So not much is known, and it will be an interesting way to kick off the Royal Rumble tonight with the pitch black match, leaving people intrigued about what the match could be and what to expect between two of WWE's most unique superstars. But also tonight, Roman Reigns defends the undisputed Universal Championship against Kevin Owens in what has been building on and off since Survivor Series back in November. And Kevin Owens looks to, I guess you could say, right the wrong that was done to him 2 years ago, or almost 3 years ago. No, 2 years ago, in 2021, at the 2021 Royal Rumble, when Kevin Owens last fought Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble in their last man standing match. But that was back before fans were allowed back in the arenas, so that is a long, long time ago, comparative to where we're at now. That is how long Roman Reigns has been Universal Champion. Either way, it should be a barn burner tonight between Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. But the talk of the town is the Royal Rumble, where 30 superstars from the men's division and 30 from the women's division will hop into the ring, and the last person standing will become number one contender for their a championship title shot against the World Women's Champion or the Universal Champion at WrestleMania 39, with a number of open spots still to come. The question remains, who will be the one to leave San Antonio, Texas tonight as the number one contender and the winner of the Royal Rumble? Well, let's break things down a little bit before. That's why we're doing this. Let's break things down a little bit. As Liv Morgan is an interesting. Liv Morgan is somebody that's interesting, as Liv Morgan was the first person to declare for the Royal Rumble and had quite a 2022, winning the SmackDown Women's Championship from Ronda Rousey after cashing in Money in the Bank, but has had a rough go of things the last couple of months. And we'll talk about Liv a little bit more in the news video. Raquel Rodriguez seems to be a favorite, as does the insurance policy of the Judgment Day, that being Rhea Ripley, also seems to be a odds-on favorite for the Royal Rumble. The one thing that is for certain is that WWE is going to have a fair amount of surprises, because 18 spots are open in one, and I believe 13 or 14 are open in the other. So there's going to be a fair amount of surprises in either regard. But I believe that the word is non-traditional surprises. And again, we will break that down a little bit later. But the fact of the matter is, the main question is, who do I think is going to win the Royal Rumble from the women's side? I think that it is fair to say, or safe to assume, that Rhea Ripley will get the victory tonight in the Royal Rumble. The only question is, or the real question is, who will be these special surprises in the Royal Rumble tonight? As like I said, we have a lot of openings. I'm going to go with either Rhea Ripley, and I know a couple of weeks ago I did mention the possibility of Alexa Bliss winning the Royal Rumble. I don't know that Alexa Bliss will actually have the opportunity to be in the Royal Rumble, considering the fact that she is fighting Bianca Belair tonight. But I also don't think that we're going to be seeing unforeseen surprises like we did last year, or unfortunate surprises, however you view Ronda Rousey. I don't think we're going to get those surprises like we did last year, because I think WWE, as they said, doesn't want to put somebody like Ronda in if they have no intention of having her win. But they have nothing against Brock going in. So I guess, when does it come to the point where you're ready to treat Ronda Rousey like Brock Lesnar, as, to a degree, Ronda Rousey is the female Brock Lesnar, based on booking and mystique, in my opinion. But if you want to look at it, who will be the one to challenge Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair at WrestleMania? I'm gonna stick to my guns and go with Rhea Ripley, or maybe the outlier of a Liv Morgan, because I feel like Liv does have some unfinished business in the world title picture based on how things went last year. But that's just me. As far as the men's side, there has been an odds-on favorite for the men's side for the last year, pretty much, since he returned to the company, and that is Cody Rhodes. But with Brock Lesnar declaring for the Rumble, with Bobby Lashley declaring for the Rumble, with Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, and, of course, Sami Zayn, it is nowhere close to being a sure thing for the American Nightmare. But it will be, either way, it will be nice to see Cody Rhodes back in a WWE ring after all this time, since he's been gone, after tearing his pec last summer. So it will be nice to see Cody Rhodes back, but I'm going to go with either Cody or Sami winning the Rumble tonight. As I've said multiple times, you have Sami win the Rumble, and then you use being in his hometown for the Elimination Chamber as the chance to drill it home that he is the one against Roman Reigns and the one to dethrone the Tribal Chief by having him decide and sign the contract, like make it official that he's going to be the one to fight Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. You make it official at the Elimination Chamber to really take advantage of the hometown crowd in Montreal, Quebec, like they will have for Elimination Chamber. I'm not saying Sami has to win. I'm just saying if they did choose to have Sami win, it would not be the end of the world, because Cody could always go for the title at a later date. He does not need to challenge for the title at WrestleMania. But with that being said, let me know down in the comment section below. Also, I totally forgot about Alexa Bliss versus Bianca Belair, and at this point, I do think that there's a part of me thinks that there's a possibility that Alexa Bliss wins, but I think there's more to come with Uncle Howdy and Alexa Bliss. So there is also a possibility, or more likely, that Bianca gets the victory, and we just see development with Alexa and Uncle Howdy instead. But, like I said, to recap before we go, Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan, maybe Liv Morgan becomes the Iron Woman in the Women's Royal Rumble, but I think Rhea Ripley is the odds-on favorite with nobody being anywhere close to her, and Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes are neck and neck in my opinion for the men's side. Bless you. And with that being said, now it's just a waiting game. Because tonight is the night that starts the road to WrestleMania. It is the Royal Rumble. And we're going to see a smattering of returns, which we will get to in another video. But who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble? Let me know down below. And I'm just as excited as you are. Let's see what happens tonight with the Royal Rumble. See you in the next video.